Welcome back to Bed with the Boys.
Welcome back, guys. Saturday, April 8th. Best bets, bet with the boys. We got MLB. We got 4 picks today, and we did a lot more
Yep.
research, and we had to switch it up a little bit. We've had a bad couple of
Yep.
days, but we're not just going to sit here and take it.
Yeah, we don't know where Jake's at. I could make the same joke that he made about me yesterday. Uh, he has moved on.
All right.
That one.
4 picks, guys, today. We're going to get these out. Y'all got time to get these in. Subscribe to these videos. The last 2 or 3 days in baseball have been absolutely terrible, even though I feel like
Yeah,
they've
not
been good
much to
picks.
subscribe about there. Not going to hide it.
I mean, yeah, it just happens. It's sports betting. But I got a good idea. Let's get all of them right. All right, let's get
Yeah.
into it. Yeah,
Yep. So, recap of yesterday, we did go 1-2. We had the under in a game that went way over.
yeah,
And
which
then,
I feel like we were on the right side of that with the weather and everything. And there was steam on the under, and it just didn't happen.
yep.
Honestly, the pitcher for the Yankees cost us that under.
Yeah. So, you want to move on to pick number one?
Yeah, 1 and 2, you already know. Bad day.
Yeah.
Get into it.
All right, so pick number one is actually the latest game that we have on the slate. We have the Angels money line versus the Blue Jays in the first 5 innings. You can find that minus 120 on BetMGM, 907 game. You got Jose Barrios out there on the mound for the Blue Jays, and you have Tyler Anderson out there for the Angels. Barrios, he's sitting at an 0-1 record, a 12.71 ERA right now. And Anderson, quite the opposite. He has a 1-0 record with a 0 ERA currently. So what we're really expecting is, Shohei Ohtani to crank a couple across the fence, Tyler Anderson to do his part on defense, and yep,
So, guys, you usually don't want to trust the Angels to put up runs, but Barrios has been a wild card to say the least, especially on the road. We're going to continue to fade him. And Tyler Anderson, you know what he did last year at the Dodgers. He's got elite stuff out there. Toronto struggles to hit left-handed pitchers. They're better against right-handed pitching. Tyler Anderson is a left-handed pitcher. The reason we're going the first 5 in this game is because I think Barrios gives up some runs. I think Tyler Anderson can hold them down. The Angels offense isn't that good, but that's where the Barrios factor comes in at. So I think Anderson, I think he holds them down minus 120 in the first 5. It's the latest game of the day that we have.
second pick of the day, we are taking the Royals versus the Giants, going under 4.5 in the first 5 innings, minus 120 odds on Fanduel, 405 game. You got Brady Singer out there for the Royals. He's got a 1-0 record of 1.80 ERA, looking really good there against Sean Manaea for the Giants, and he's sitting at a 13.5 ERA. Currently, no record to be shown, 0-0. So, what we're really looking for is Brady Singer to come out there and do his thing, and Sean Manaea to improve on what has been kind of a lackluster start for him.
Yeah, the good thing about that, though, is the Royals are the worst team in the league at batting average. They rank dead last at 30th. Their on-base slug percentage is 29th, and then their RBI, they're 29th in the league at runs batted in. So the Royals' offense really has been struggling, and Brady Singer's our dude. Even though he went to Florida, bless him. But I think that he's a beast. He's going to go out there and shut down the Giants. And then the Royals really struggle to put up runs. And this is the only book you can find under 4.5 on. The line has already moved down to 4 on almost every other book. Minus 120. We're giving up just a little bit of juice. But we do have an underdog of the day play coming later to make up for some of that juice that I really do like today. So I think Royals and Giants, first 5 under 4.5.
Yeah, speaking of Florida, Tennessee did play Florida yesterday in baseball.
Oh, yeah. Who won that? Did we lose?
9-3. I don't really keep up with college baseball a whole lot. Just
So
happened to be on and I was watching it. But I was reading an article earlier today, and I don't know if it's been in the last few games or if it was in the game yesterday, but one of the pitchers for the Vols did throw 105 and a half mile per hour fastball, is what it was saying. So,
yeah, if it's the same dude from last year, he's the one that had Tommy John surgery, and it actually made him throw a lot faster. That's a thing in baseball. A lot of pitchers want that surgery because it makes them throw faster. So,
yeah,
anyways,
what is that movie where the kid breaks his arm and then the kid comes out and throws 100 miles per hour and goes to the MLB at like 12 years old?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong dude. I don't really watch a lot of movies.
All right, moving on.
Jake would know.
Yeah, he would. We have the Mariners versus the Guardians. We're taking the Guardians money line in the first 5 innings. Another first 5 for you all. Minus 128 odds on Fanduel, 6-10 game. We do have Cal Quantrill out there on the mound for the Guardians. He is looking really hot this year, or we'll be looking hot. He does have a 7.71 ERA, which is why I say that, but he is the Guardians' main guy out there on the mound against Gonzalez, who has a 7.2 ERA. I've noticed a lot of things when you just look at the ERAs. These sports books like to kind of throw you off. You'll see a 7.71 ERA against a 7.2, and you think, okay, Gonzalez is going to pitch better just because of that 0.51 difference in the ERA. But that doesn't always happen, and it's early in the season.
Yeah, the averages will balance out. Cal Quantrill, he was the most profitable pitcher last year in the first 5 innings throughout the season. I think it was 30 and 15 and 1, something like that, with a 25% ROI. We're going to back him early this year. Cleveland did lose yesterday to Seattle. They were ahead in the first 5, but today's a completely different game. Cleveland brought in Josh Bell to help with hitting against lefties, which is what Marco Gonzalez is, because they did struggle a little bit last year. But I think Cal Quantrill comes out, shuts them down. First 5, minus 128 on FanDuel. This is a 6:10 p.m. game. The good thing about these first 5s on the money lines is if it's a tie, it's just it voids your bet. So we do have a little bit of insurance with that. Since we're not going on the spread, we are giving up a little bit of juice, but you can always void these out if you don't win. So I like my chances.
Yep, that it is. Moving on to the last final pick of the day, it is our underdog of the day. Even though we are taking the Reds money line versus the Phillies in the first 5. That is our underdog. Plus 110 odds on BetMGM. Make sure you get it on BetMGM because the other books are, giving up a little more juice. Sitting about plus 105. So best odds plus 110 on BetMGM 405 game.
Guys, we're back at the scene of the crime. This is where it went down. We got robbed yesterday. I thought the Reds had legs, but they did not. They're just a fake comeback team. But anyways, we're back at it today. We got the Reds on the money line. We were just a day early because we're going to cash it today at plus 110. Every other book is like minus 105, So you're getting great value here. The books know what's up. BetMGM's lagging a little bit. So Nick Lodolo, guys, I have a lot of trust in this dude. I think he's a great young prospect. And then I'm not so sure about Bailey Falter. Who really knows what you're going to get? He's kind of a mid pitcher. But anyways, I think that Philly missing those dudes, their stars, Reese Hoskins and Bryce Harper, I think they're going to struggle a little bit. They've made some adjustments to get better on defense, but it doesn't really translate to offense right now. They did win yesterday against the Reds, but the Reds, Hunter Green did struggle. But I think Nick Lodolo goes out there in full command today, and we get it done in the first 5, especially at plus 110. It will be our underdog of the day pick in a different type of way. So 405 game. That's all I got.
Yep. So if I can get this to stay up. So like and subscribe to the channel. We will be doing better in baseball as soon as we get our footing. As soon as we get baseball season in full swing, we're going to be knowing what we're doing. We're going to get these picks down. But,
It's hard.
not the start that I wanted to baseball.
Well, we did have the start we wanted, but then we kind of faltered a few days later. But I'm very comfortable we'll get back on track. We've had losing streaks before. Look what March Madness did to start the season, and then we came up back and cleaned up at the end of March Madness. So same thing here. You just got to make some adjustments. That's what we're doing today, looking at these first fives. But let's get this video uploaded so you guys can watch it, get your picks in. 4:05 is the first game. We do have a late game at 9 o'clock as well. So,
yep. Bet responsibly. Always bet with the boys. We'll see y'all in the next one.
See you guys.